In a quiet suburb of Kansas City, nestled between manicured lawns and cul-de-sacs, lived a woman named Angela Green. To neighbors, she was quiet, polite, and largely kept to herself. But on a warm summer day in June 2019, Angela vanished, without a trace. No dramatic goodbye, no note, just gone. Her disappearance didn't make headlines. In fact, no missing person report was filed. Not for weeks, not even by her husband, Jeff Green. It would take over a year, 14 long months, before anyone officially reported Angela missing. And the person who did it? Their daughter, Ellie. By then, the story her father had told her had twisted so many times, it barely resembled the truth. At first, Jeff told Ellie that her mother had a breakdown, that she'd been taken to a psychiatric hospital, and that she needed space. No visiting, no calls, nothing. Just silence. Weeks passed, then months, still no contact. Every time Ellie asked questions, her father's answers grew stranger. He told her Angela had been moved to a facility far away. Later, he said she had checked herself out. Eventually, he told Ellie that Angela was dead. A stroke, he said. A sudden, fatal stroke. But when Ellie asked about a funeral or a death certificate, anything, he had no answers. No grave, no obituary, nothing to prove Angela had died. Just a story. And that's when Ellie began to investigate. What she uncovered was a chilling puzzle of lies, contradictions, and suspicious behavior that still baffles investigators today. Angela Green was a first-generation immigrant from China. She married Jeff, an American, and they had Ellie in 1999. To the outside world, theirs was a typical suburban life. But behind closed doors, Angela was said to be reclusive, anxious, and tightly controlled by her husband. Friends and family described Jeff as dominating, sometimes angry, and increasingly secretive. The day Angela disappeared, there was an argument, a big one. Ellie had left the house, not thinking much of it. Teenage fights with parents were common. But when she returned, Angela was gone. Jeff told her not to worry, said it was best to give her mother space. Ellie believed him, at least at first. But after he told her Angela had died and still couldn't provide any proof, something inside Ellie snapped. She filed a missing persons report herself, 14 months after her mother vanished. Police immediately found inconsistencies. There were no hospital records, no death certificate, no official record of Angela's death. Because there was no death. That's when the investigation kicked into high gear. Cadaver dogs were brought to the family home. The garage was searched, items were seized. But no body was found, no physical evidence of a crime. Just a vacuum of information and a growing sense that something unspeakable had happened. Jeff's behavior only deepened suspicion. He hired a lawyer and refused to answer further questions. He has never been arrested, never been charged, but the cloud of doubt remains thick around him. With no body, no crime scene, and no confession, the case remains unsolved. Angela's official status is still missing, though her loved ones fear the worst. For Ellie, the search for her mother is now a mission, a crusade, and she's not backing down. She continues to raise awareness, speak to the media, and push for answers. Every unanswered question burns in her mind. Why did her father lie? Where is her mother? And most haunting of all, what really happened that day in June? One thing is certain. Angela Green didn't just disappear. Someone knows the truth, and someone is staying silent. So, what do you think happened to Angela Green? Was this the work of a manipulative husband hiding a dark secret? Or is the truth, even stranger, than we imagine. Let us know what you believe happened down in the comments.